Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aiska Sabila Istiqomah Zulfa. I'm from Class F, Program Study, Sarjana Pharmacy. Today, I'd like to present about medication adherence and counseling patients. The topic is very important because, as pharmacists, one of the most pertinent counseling points that we can offer to all patients is the importance of medication adherence. In my presentation, I'll focus on what is medication adherence, consequence of not taking medication adherence, factors influencing medication adherence, what is patient counseling, the main goal of patient counseling, the criteria for patients who need to be consulted, staff involved in patient counseling, pharmacist counseling room criteria. My presentation will take about 5 minutes. Next, we'll move on to the main body of the presentation. In this part of my presentation, I'd like to talk about what is medication adherence. Adherence has been defined as the active, voluntary, and collaborative involvement of the patient in a mutually acceptable course of behavior to produce a therapeutic result. Medication adherence usually refers to the extent to which a person correctly follows a prescribed medication regimen, including taking the correct dosage at the right time and for the specific duration. It involves patients actively participating in their own health care by adhering to the recommendation of their healthcare providers regarding prescribed medication. Next, consequence of not taking medication adherence. The consequences of not taking medication as prescribed are costly and can be dangerous, often leading to poor disease management, hospitalization, increased risk of complication, reduced quality of life, and even deaths. Next, factors influencing medication adherence. First, patient-related factors, including self-efficacy, perceived health, beliefs about the efficacy of medication, and knowledge of medication. Second, social or economic factors, including social support, family functioning, and cost. Third, therapy-related factors, including side effects and dose complexity. Fourth, system or healthcare team-related factors, including support from healthcare providers, negative interaction with providers, and pharmacy access. Let's now take a look at what is patient counseling. Patient counseling refers to the process by which pharmacists provide individualized information and advice to patients or their caregivers about their medication, ensuring that they understand how to use them safely and effectively. Next, the main goal of patient counseling. First, enhancing understanding, to ensure that patients have a clear understanding of their medication's name, strength, and purpose. Promoting adherence, to ensure that patients know how, when, and for how long to take the medication, increasing the likelihood of therapeutic success. Preventing misadventures, to warn patients about potential side effects, interaction, or special precautions associated with their medication. Last, ensuring proper storage, to guide patients on how to store medication correctly, ensuring efficiency and safety. Next, the criteria for patients who need to be consulted include special condition patients, patients with long-term therapy or chronic disease, patients using drugs with special instruction, patients using drugs with a narrow therapeutic index, patients with polypharmacy, and last, patients with low adherence. Next, steps involved in patient counseling are: first, introduction and stabilizing rapport. Second, initiate the session. Third, identify the patient's knowledge level. Fourth, discussion of medication. 5, clarify and confirm understanding. 6, encourage question. 7, documentation and communication. And last, close the session. Next, pharmacy counseling room criteria. The counseling room has at least one set of counseling tables and chairs, bookcase, reference books, poster, leaflets, counseling aids, patient treatment record forms, and counseling notebooks. Well, this brings me to the end of my presentation. In my conclusion, medication adherence is a complex issue that is affected by a number of different factors. Medication education and patient counseling have shown promise as a strategy for improving patient adherence. Behavioral interventions and counseling that actively engage the patient in his or her own healthcare should be used by pharmacists when attempting to improve patients' education, knowledge, and adherence. Patient counseling is a very important aspect of healthcare, supporting patients' physical and mental health and improving the overall quality of care. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.